Everybody, thanks for coming along. My name is Josh. This is Gaming Enjoy channel, and we are gonna play some Roadcraft today. You know, it's funny. It's been so long since I played Roadcraft. It's not in my Steam quick menu anymore. It's just like it's not there because it's too old. Like it's not within the past. How many are in this quick menu? 5 or 6. Okay, it's on the wrong monitor. What the hell? You know, I've played Roadcraft so far for 328 hours. And I only know that because I'm staring right now at the... Where's the video? Hold on, let me get this on the right screen. It's on the wrong screen. Poop. Apply. Boop. When I'm looking at the Steam menu, right, it tells me 328 hours. That's a lot. But I had to open the Steam menu today because it wasn't in the Steam menu anymore. Anyways, so we're going to do something we haven't done before, which is go on to the next map when we haven't finished the previous map. I'm like 78%. I think I can power through and get the last couple of these on my own. This map has been mind-numbing, honestly. Which is great because it had, I had to build a lot of roads, and just a lot of roads, you know, and that's just the way it is. But let's go on to the expansion because I want to see what the expansion is about. Let's just go left, right. We're going to do contamination first, I guess. And see what we're doing. So it looks like we're starting off at the top right of the map, and we'll go from there. But welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being along. Thanks for coming along. Jimmy Sim, thanks for coming in. You can't stay for this one. You'll have to watch the replay later on. No worries. Maybe today I will actually remember to hit end broadcast so that people can actually watch the replay. Oh, and a special thank you to everyone who came into the stream. Into Discord and voted because we got a lot of votes. People actually came in and voted for what we're doing next. That's interesting that it just started with this thing and didn't let me pick which scout to bring in. That's interesting. Huh. And you know the other weird part about this right now. Oh, look, the camera's not working either. Let's turn the camera on. Boop. Boop. Resume. Wake up. There we go. We have woken. The other weird thing about this isn't like weird, just kind of funny weird, I guess. I don't know what the right way to say it. But it didn't let me pick which machine to use. It just gave me this one. It's like, hey, you're using this one today. Suck it up. Find and deliver the case. New objective. Find and deliver the case. Am I supposed to get over this roadblock? Oh. Okay. You want to go to the left. Okay, that's fine. We'll go to the left, that's fine. That's where you want to go. That's where I wanted to put you anyway, so. We'll come over here. No, don't turn your wheel. Come over this way, dude. I want to get you out of the road. Oh. My buttons aren't working. My custom my custom button settings are not working. Nope, nope, don't fall over the cliff. Nope, nope, nope. Stop moving. Turn the game up a little. Actually, the game's really, really low. Can you guys hear the game at all? Let's check the settings. Do I have the settings like... I think I might have changed the audio. There it is. Yeah, I changed the audio because I was doing something else. I think I was like watching a stream or something while I was playing, so... Here. Why is it so hard to push this darn truck out of the way? See, he's going to roll forward, but I want him to roll forward into that rock. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I see you tilting. No. Don't settle. I'm not strong enough to push this stuff. I'm going to need a excavator or something. I'm just going to try to go over it. Nice. I'm already stuck. Wow, this mission is awesome. I love the fact that they've given me a mission that I can't actually get out of. In a vehicle that I couldn't choose. And now I'm stuck. Goodbye. I'm loving this expansion so far. Not. It would have been great to start with a crane. Instead of something that's impossible to get around rocks. I miss Kelly. Yeah, let's see if we can check my mouse settings. I'll find out why this is not working. Where's the Razer mouse thing? Launch Cortex. I don't care what's new. I don't care. Where's my... I don't need this crap. Go away. It's like half the stuff that's supposed to be running is not running. Thank you. While we wait for the Razer software to start up and give me my button commands. When I play Roadcraft, I bind 1 and 2 to the left and the extra buttons on my mouse. So it'll like attach and detach winches from my left hand instead of my right hand. It feels a little bit more effective to me. One less rock. Yeah, there we go. The buttons are working again. There you go. And hopefully I can sneak through now. That was a process. Just to get into the map, I had to uncover this roadblock with just a winch. Alright. What next? I don't know. Supposedly I'm going left. Well, welcome in, everybody. We're going to play Roadcraft today. The top voted thing, actually, when we did the poll, we were talking about Discord. Thank you for voting, everyone. Oh, look, the screen's messed up, too. What is going on today? The top voted thing was live map making, which I haven't done in quite a bit. How am I going to get through here? Hey, at least the keyboard doesn't work anymore. That's cool. You didn't want to stay up, did you, Mr. Tree? What in the hell? This place is tore up. This map is like completely tore up. Anyways, people voted for live map making, which is something I haven't done in a very long time. So that'll be interesting. We'll have to actually make a map. Or we could actually make, no, we don't have to. We could actually make a map. And where are we supposed to go? It's over here. Oh, that's good. This is this is an interesting map. How do I open the map? Map M. Tab. Okay. So we came in up here. There's a package to pick up here, I guess. We're supposed to get down here. We came around here, but this thing is blocked. I guess we'll have to try to go through the railway station. That's the only thing I can think of. Let's sort of let's get some music going. Good morning, Dust Bunny. How are you? Thank you for leaving a like and lurking along. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, more stuff to do with the winch. This is like a very winch heavy map so far. I'm doing pretty well. Come on, connect. Which is actually pretty cool to be able to have like lots of small tasks to do right away. So you're not just driving, oh, hey, I'm just going to drive to the beginning of the map. You actually have to do some work to get there. And even though it sounds like I'm complaining, it's actually it's more engaging and more interesting than any of the other maps have been. Most of the other maps are like, oh, hey, drive to location X, and it's a straight path with nothing in your way. You know what I mean? This is like a little bit more challenging. Okay. Okay. Can I push this guy out of the way? Okay. All right. What's next? Let's look at our map. Where are we? It looks like there's also kind of a route through the railway here too. To this lift, or not lift, crane. That's cool. So I could get over there if I wanted to. I don't really want to right now. That was cool. I don't know if this thing can get over there, but something with tires might be able to get over there. All right, let's go this way. We get to go to the meeting spot. The debtor's shack. A shack for people who owe money. No entry, closed. It actually needed me to smash into it. I just did it because I was being funny. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Wait, am I in the right place? No, I totally drove past it. I didn't have to open that fence. I had to open this fence. I like the having to break it open thing. It's kind of fun. You know, move my face in the middle. I think the middle is what we use for this game. See if we can fix the screen though. The game itself is like messed up. No! Shit. Pause. Pause. I just spilled a cup of water on my keyboard. Or on my desk. Not on my keyboard, though. Sorry, folks. Give me a second. What? How did that happen? Oh, I'm still connected. Alright. Sorry about that. I moved my... Went to grab something, and why am I... What is with the magnetic nature of this door? Why is it still trying to close? It's super annoying. Open the operating base near the tunnels. Okay. Open these doors and stay open. Deliver vehicle. These stupid doors. What the frack? I don't have to live out of there or something. Okay, where am I? I have to deliver a vehicle here. What vehicle? Open the operating base near the tunnels. First, I have to deliver a vehicle. So Kelly's not here anymore. What a jerk. So I have this machine yard. Is this like a vehicle? Deliver vehicle. I deliver that vehicle up here. Is this a drivable vehicle? Oh, okay. Cool. Hey, Ghost Tech, Dust Bunny. Thanks for being here. That looks like a new paint job, paint scheme. I've never seen that paint scheme before. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's look at the map, see how we get there. How do we get there? I think the way they want you to do is to go around, but this looks like a much more fun way. I'll go around. Oh, okay, I get that. This is a fun game to watch other people play because it's like a... I think it's fun to watch other people play because the game can be, at times, a little bit annoying and frustrating, and in my opinion, sometimes watching people get frustrated at a game is entertaining. I'm not saying that that's why you guys are here, but that's totally why you guys are here. Let's turn on four-wheel drive mode. Since this thing is a four-wheel drive vehicle. Come on. Go through. See, the thing is, I haven't even opened up the base yet, so I can't even pull in other vehicles yet. So... can I go over? The only problem with this thing is the top of it's pretty high up. So I gotta get... I'm having clearance problems. Maybe I can go this way? Just barely made that one. Can you drive, please? Thank you. Hey, at least the keyboard stuff is still broken. That's important. It's important that the keyboard stuff is still broken. And the screen is still messed up. All right. Let's see where this leads. Yeah, my preview video, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a line on the bottom of the screen that shows the top of the screen like it's scrolled or something. Usually what happens is I just have to reset the thing that puts the game from my computer to the other computer. That's usually what I have to do. Why are you not driving? Drive. Come on, drive. You piece of crap. I'm holding down the W key. That's how driving games work. This thing has stopped moving forward 3 times going up this hill. What the hell? This may be a reason not to play this game. Because the keyboard thing is still there. This is still stupid. And I played with a wired keyboard. I spent $120 buying a new keyboard just so I wouldn't have this problem anymore, because I thought it was just the USB thing, but it's not. It's the game. All right. Music sound is going to stop for a second while I fix the video. Give me a second. There we go. Back. And we'll turn the sound back on. Continue. All right, where are we? Okay, there we go. Okay. Why can't I zoom in and out? I used to be able to zoom in and out of the map. Why can I not zoom in and out? Well, I guess we'll just deal with it. All right, here we go. We've opened the operating base. Can we use this yet? I don't think so. Infrastructure route. A one-time route. That's a new thing. I've never seen a one-time route. Where are we going? Hey, you haven't told me where we're going, though. Oh, we're going to that base. I have to create a route that goes there? But the road's impassable. I like the idea of a one-time route, though. I may restart the game. Because it's really annoying not to be able to zoom in and out of the map. And I think the game needs to be restarted because the mouse wasn't set up when I started the game. So it didn't detect the scroll wheel or something. I don't know. We're gonna go around the cutoff. Create our route going around the hill. Why is it being dumb? L. Dispatch. So this is the new DLC. It's a one-time route that I have to get 3 vehicles to cleanly follow. And it's these vehicles. I don't even like these vehicles. These ones are horrible. They have little to no traction. They get stuck really easily. Dude, all kinds of stuff is not working. My audio is not working either. Sorry about that. No, there's music playing, or it's supposed to be playing, but I can't control the volume level of it. It's not like changing the volume level. Even if I mute it, it's still, I can still hear it. Whatever. I'll leave it for now. I'll restart later. Well, we made it over the cliff or whatever we were trying to get over. We made it. This thing is not working. You guys can hear me, right? All right. Yeah, the music is being weird. Like the audio controller software that I use, it's showing that there's no audio for anything. Can you guys hear the music? Whatever. All right. So apparently this route is going to have 4 more things and then it'll be done. what are our objectives? So Kelly didn't come in to talk to us. So I have to he was having feedback. Yeah, I don't know if it's OBS. No, it's my software, my audio software. It's just being weird. Like, I see the audio coming through to OBS and OBS is getting it fine, but I can't control it. No matter what I do, it's not changing anything. And then the output of that audio software, yeah. This is all the way it's supposed to be. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be this. You guys not hear music? That's strange. Sound settings. This is the one that this is. I deal with this menu all the time. My scroll wheel doesn't work even here either. I'm gonna have to restart my computer. Sound. We go into more sound settings. It opens up this menu, and then playback. These are the channels that it'll play back from. And if you notice, like, I have music. There is a music, right? But if I come in here, it's fine. But none of these are. See right now that, like, you see them all moving when I'm talking, right? But they're supposed to be showing the music, and they're not. So it's not getting routed properly. Like, it's coming in, but it's not being routed properly. And it's supposed to be there. So, yeah. All kinds of problems today. So, anyways, we're going to do a quest here. Or we can restart. You know what? I'm going to restart. I'm going to just pause. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going to restart this stupid computer. And all the images will go away for a minute. Just a minute. And we'll probably lose sound too. So I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Actually, I think you'd be able to still see me, but you can't hear me. Here we go. Can you still hear me? You should be able to still hear me while I'm restarting this other beast. Sorry about that. Yeah, with the mouse not working and the game being funky and the audio being funky, I might as well just restart, right? Yeah, you can still hear me because the microphone is connected to 2 places. It's connected to both the streaming PC and the other PC. Or rather, I have 2 microphones. One for the streaming PC, one for the camera. The camera has a microphone that I can turn on and off while I'm restarting, specifically for this reason. Although it says Elgato. I can hide it with my face. That's good. A pain in the butt. While we're doing that, while we're waiting, I'm going to have... use the water cup for what it was designed for. I'm here.
All right, let's get everything started again.
Might be loud for a second. There we go. And now can we control the sound? We can. All right, let's see if our scroll wheel works. Scroll wheel does not work. Scroll up, scroll down. Hey, Geezer, welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, we had to restart because the audio is being, and other things were being weird. Welcome in, everybody. We'll be right there in a second. Hold on. Did I mute the second mic? I did. I muted the second mic. Roadcraft is opening, but it's on the wrong screen. Move this over here. Continue. Back settings video. Nope. Apply. There we go. Continue. Contamination. Continue. There we go. And back to normal. Okay, sorry for the slight delay. Hopefully the mouse will be working. I don't know why the scroll wheel is not working. Let's see if it works over here. It doesn't work over here either. Why isn't this? It's a stupid scroll wheel. It's plugged in via USB. Why is the scroll wheel not working? Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? We're back in the game. Let's turn the music down again. All right. Objectives. Establish a route for delivering steel pipes. Track. See, scroll wheel's not working. Can I zoom in and out with page up and page down or something? Do I not have... Whatever, I'm gonna leave it alone. Delivering steel pipes. Here. Establish a route. So deliver from the eastern tunnel to my base. Okay, so to do that, I'm gonna have to fix this whole area here and get rid of these trees and pave this road. That sounds wonderful. Deliver the inverter and explore the crash site. Where's the inverter? The inverter's up here, is it? Oh, the inverter's in that crash site. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's track something. I guess we'll do the steel pipes one. It's tracked. Okay. First of all, we need to buy a vehicle. We haven't bought a vehicle in a long time. We're going to buy a vehicle. So we're going to come in here and we're going to go to tunnel exit base. We're going to go to the shop. We're going to get one of the new vehicles. want this one. Buy. Owned 2. Wait, hold on. I own 2 of them? How do I own 2 of them? Garage. I need to be able to scroll to see this menu. Son of a monkey. I don't own 2 of those. 2 bridge layers? I do not own... I do. How did that happen? When did I buy those? Alright, we've never used this. We're going to use it today. Dude, this game is super annoying to play without the scroll wheel. I need to be able to zoom out. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Let's try that. Try that. Then try this. No, the scroll wheel doesn't work here either. All right, fine. Let's go to settings. Maybe it'll let me have a zoom in and zoom out with keyboard keys, because this is really annoying not to have my zoom in and zoom out. Controls in map. It doesn't have controls for... It doesn't have controls for zooming? Well, that's stupid. Yeah, mine is like a brand new mouse, and it's not working in Windows either. Like this is Microsoft Edge. It's not working. This works if I use like the middle click mouse button, but it's not detecting the scroll. Right? And apparently Roadcraft doesn't have a mouse setting for camera movement, which is really awesome. Google says to zoom in and out on most applications, hold the control key and press the plus key to zoom in or zoom out. I can try that, I guess. Control plus minus, that doesn't work either. So here's the mouse. Wired polling rates, sensitivity, lighting, effects, customize. It just doesn't have a scroll wheel. Can I restart the mouse? So I can't even see it. don't care. Go away. Shut up. How do I... Like, it's like Windows level scrolling is not working. Let's try this. Here's another thing to try. I'm just like trying stuff left and right here. I don't need that. We need this. All right, well, it's the Razer mouse. Switch to another mouse because I'm, you know, like a dork. I have 2 mice on my desk. And this one, the scroll wheel works fine. See? Scroll. So, okay, let's do this. Why is everything in this game controlled by mouse keys? So annoying. Detach. Well, we made a bridge. Wired. But I tried it both in wired or wireless mode. It has both modes. It's specifically wired because, you know, gaming PC and all. But that's just lame. Okay, so we made a bridge. That was the achievement of the day. So we made a bridge. But we need a second bridge right here. Actually, the second bridge is more important. Let's move the bridge. We can drive around. Or we can fill it up. How do I reconnect? F. Attach. This is a cool machine, I guess. Yeah, it's a Razer Synapse V2 Pro. It's the angled one for ergonomics, the ergonomic mouse Pro. But if the scroll wheel is not working, I'm gonna have to return the dang thing and get a new one, which sucks because it's only a couple months old. But to have something simple like a scroll wheel not work is pretty freaking lame. Kind of like this bridge layer getting caught on nothing is pretty freaking lame. Come on, get rid of that stump. You know you want to. There we go. Oh, really? Yeah, I've had to. So I have these LG monitors, and I've had to replace them multiple times now. And they're basically out of warranty now because I've replaced both of the ones that are on my desk have both been replaced at least once. And LG won't honor another replacement even though they keep breaking and it's not my fault. Oh, I have anchors. That's cool. I like how toggle anchors is on number 7. That's handy. We're going to park the bridge layer right here. The question is, do we have any sand? Actually, do we have a sand quarry? I don't know if we have a sand quarry. I think we go to bridges. The bridge doesn't show up in the bridges screen. That's cool. Do we have a sand quarry? We don't have a sand quarry yet, so we can't build a road, even if we wanted to. So for this objective, we can't even do this because the trucks are going to get stuck, I would bet. Let's bring out the wood clearing people. I think we'll clean out the wood clearing people. Act promptly. Time bomb. Yeah, whatever. How did I get 2 bridge layers? I've never used that bridge layer before, but I have 2 of them somehow. Maybe as soon as you get the DLC, it just gives you a bunch of stuff. Oh, I have 2 bridge layers. I can make 2 bridges. That's... okay, that's probably what the game wants me to do, which is why I have 2. Let's get... this guy. Deploy. We're going to try to destroy the trees that are in the path and then make a route. That's all we're going to do is just destroy the trees in the path. But yeah, like the original one of these monitors I have, it's like a... so here's the thing. I don't understand this. And I don't understand how other gamers do it, right? You see all these videos... you see all these videos with people... with these like fancy gaming monitors and ultra wide displays and ultra wide desktops. How do you stream on YouTube when YouTube requires a 16:9 resolution? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you stream? I honestly want to know. Because YouTube requires a 16:9 resolution. So if you've got a, 27:11 desktop resolution, how do you actually do a live stream? Are you like using a really awesome gaming monitor, but then it like letterboxes into the 16:9 to be able to stream? Like, is that what happens? It just doesn't make sense to me. Come on, drive, you stupid piece of crap. But yeah, so LG replaced my monitors more than once. It's the same thing that happens. The motherboard goes out on the monitor. It's because I use the monitors all day, every day. 7 days a week. I shut them off when I'm not using them. What is going on? Can't drive in a straight line. I don't know. It's just confusing. It's just like annoying. Like stuff you expect to work just doesn't work, you know? And stuff you pay a lot of money for and you expect to have a warranty doesn't, because the company's cheap and they have a faulty product, but it's the only one you can use. There we go. That tree is done. Let's go to the next one. The tree will eventually just disappear. It's a little video gamey where the tree just disappears and you don't actually have to put the work into removing it. But, you know, it is what it is. So now I'm gonna have to get a new mouse, because the mouse that I paid hundreds of dollars for and really like doesn't work anymore. And as we've proven, these days you can't play most video games without a scroll wheel. All right, that's done. Turn off. Okay, let's set our route. We cleared the path. I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyways. Plot route, start plotting. See, now I can zoom in and out, see where I'm going. It's much easier to plot a route when you can actually zoom in. I think these trucks are going to get stuck. Like, it's fun to get stuck on this road. But I could be wrong. Maybe I should explore more and find the sand quarry. Or I could pull my mobile scalper out here, I think. I saw, actually, LL. Maybe I should pull my mobile scalper out. That would work. I guess that's the only thing to do. Mobile scalper if this thing doesn't... if these trucks don't make it. I like the way they plot routes here, and I think that Farm Sim could actually do for something like this. I think that would actually be pretty cool in Farm Sim. Dispatch. See what happens. I don't think they're going to make it, you know. We'll watch the overhead. Just because this is like a mud pit. Oh, that looks like they're doing okay. They might actually make it. All right, I'll let them run. If they crash, they crash. Whatever. We're gonna need to go over here. Let's go over here. We can go this way too. Looks like. Let's go over here. Let's get a crane out. Tunnel. I don't need that anymore. Let's get a crane out. Come on. Garage. Thank you. We need a crane. We need the this one. Deploy. Because we need the supports that this one has. Told you. I told you it was going to fail. I knew it was going to fail. Question is, how far did they make it? Come on. Yes, you are a crane, but I am asking you to be an off-road vehicle for the present moment. We're also gonna have to get a can it get, will it get stuck in the mud? Probably. I mean, it's an 8x8, so it should get there. There we go. Nice. It did. Eight-wheel steering and it still can't make a corner. Goodbye. Nice. Clearing out this rock slide. I don't know if I have to deliver that whole truck or just deliver, like, what's in the bed. I can't tell. What's disconnecting? Oh, the Razer mouse is disconnecting. And disconnecting and reconnecting. Oh, that's not good. I'm just going to disconnect it altogether. There's something wrong with the Razer mouse. We're going to have to replace it. Maybe they got a splash of water earlier? That would suck. That me spilling my water earlier is what caused it to break. It wasn't on like the main part of the mouse though. It was like on the tiny bit, like off the edge of it. It didn't soak the mouse. Maybe it'll work after it dries out. Who knows? Oh, it looks like what I have to deliver is in the bed of the truck. Let's put the truck over here, get out of the way. Now I know I don't have to clear this rock slide, but I'm already here, might as well. Doop, 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 come on. Almost. Nope. Whatever, actually, I don't care. Go. Why is this thing not moving? Stop. Oh, I almost got the one on the bed. I wish you could do this, like shift and hit shift and go to. It's the cycle thing, so I can shift reverse. Because I don't have to cycle through 10,000 objects just to go back one. See, I keep missing it. Like, and have to cycle all the way through is super annoying. There we go. So I can recycle this truck later at some point. See, I got to the right rock, but it... So many things about this game that just, like... It's like they didn't play the game. Like, they set up the game, and they set up the controls, but they didn't actually play test it. And it's kind of like Farm Sim. Farm Sim does that a lot with patches and updates. It's like, they do things, but I don't feel like they play tested it all. Hey, I'm going to create a rock slide and have 50 rocks that you have to move with a crane. But I'm not... and if I miss the rock that I want to select, I have to go through and cycle through all 50 rocks before I can select that rock again. Like, that doesn't sound fun. Or logical. I don't understand. Like, some of the other games we've been playing are great. They work well. They don't have weird, stupid issues. All right, let's go over here. Where did it fail? Let's look at our route. It failed in the mud pit, which is what I expected. Let me open the thing. Go ahead, dispatch. I'll route you around that little bit of a mud, and maybe that'll work. In the meantime, I need another vehicle. Don't make me go in and out of the map just to select my base. That's so stupid. I need a vehicle transporter. Let's get one with a crane just in case. Let's use one of the ones from the DLC. So we can pick the new DLC vehicles. Sounds like they're having a problem. The Mule T1. No, where's the new Mule? No. This one. This one. Deploy. This one's awesome. In case you guys haven't noticed, this one is pretty awesome. The new tires, it has a wider stance, and it gets through off-road sections much better. Oh, I totally took the wrong turn off. Let's turn on diff locks and stuff. Did the route fail again? Probably did. My luck, it probably failed again. You see this thing? This thing just powerhouses through everything. Like, the mule has always been a good vehicle, but this thing is just like the perfect upgrade for the mule. All right. Let's select this thing, pick it up. Whatever it is, I don't care. Smash it around. Bang, smash, crash. Drop it. Into the mule. Strap her down. Boost. We can go that way, right? Yep. Perfect. Actually, can we go this way? Where are we supposed to go with this? Where are we supposed to deliver this to? Oh. All the way over there. Actually, no. Where's this going? This one. Track. Deliver that there. That's where it's supposed to go. Can I get there from here? Should be able to. Just drive around. Let's go this way. There's always a way. Where am I going? I gotta make it down here. Past another construction site that looks like it's a mess of a mess. Okay. Let's just bash on through. Fix this stuff later. Hold no prisoners. Just smash and go. Here? Maybe? No, what's this for? Oh. That's this. Where is this going? Oh. Alright, fine. Well, at least I got the right vehicle with me. We're going to go deliver this to the right location, which is over here. Just to the left or right through these really badly designed doors that don't stay open. Boop. And then we're gonna come over here and get this thing. We did that. Let's do this. Explore. There we go. Come on. Whatever. That's close enough. Really? That was super useful. I had it. It was perfect. All I do is scoot it forward a little bit, and of course the game pulled it out of the bed. Whatever, I'll just leave it. Alright, where am I going with this super back heavy thing? Let's see, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going down here. Alright, let's go explore a little bit. See what's possible. Ooh, can I spin this thing myself? I feel like I can. Whoops. No, no, no. You're gonna pull yourself off the bridge. Let's not be on the bridge when we're trying to do this. Let's pull from a place of no, you're not gonna move anywhere. I feel like there should be a way to do this, but it's not letting me. Yeah, not moving. But that would be super cool if you could. I feel like the way they've set it up that we're going to have to do that at some point. Not today. Okay. So the goal here is to figure out how to get from this side of the map to that side of the map to deliver this thing. Now this bridge is out. This railway bridge looks like it's passable. Sort of. Let's go that way. Nope. The railway bridge is not passable either. Why am I out here? There's got to be a reason. It's real deep right there. Okay, so there's no reason for coming down here. I feel like this is a red herring. Okay, so that's fine. Oh, that I was looking at the wrong railway bridge. Oh, okay. Why did anyone tell me? All right, let's go. I'm just joking, Dust Bunny. Just kidding. So far, I would say that this map is a little bit more challenging than the other DLC maps. In that there's more stuff to solve. And a lot of what you have to solve isn't super clear. Which I honestly think is a good thing. Because it's not super clear, it's more challenging. In the other maps, I feel like you're just kind of just following the path. where this one is a little bit less clear about following the path. You know what I mean? Ooh, some really, really nice decoration on this area. So far, I'm liking the decoration on this map. To me, it feels like a DLC because it's legit. Okay. We're here. We're on this side. Where do we want to go? Oh, we do not want to roll away. So let's go down here, see if there's anything down here. We'll follow the different paths to see where they lead. Please don't flip. Okay, that's not very useful. I feel like that was the hard way. And following the power line road is the easy way. But now I'm stuck on the tracks because I'm on a tank. Okay. Ooh, I found a sand quarry. What? I found a sand quarry. The tracks that are showing up on the ground from the tank are actually really bad. Like, those are just horrible tracks. It's not on all surfaces, it's only on some surfaces, but they just look pretty bad. And we found a sand quarry. Yay. Let's see where to go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Another bunch of rocks to clear. Just because. Close enough. So the question here is, the next question is, if we're going to be building a map, if you guys want me to build a map, right? This is a farm sim question. If you guys want me to build a map, what do we want to build? Do we want to build a realistic map? Do we want to build a farming map? Do you want to build a wilderness map? And if we do, are we going to base it on a real location? Or are we going to just surf around the map until we find a location we like and use map for FS as our starting point? I mean, that would be probably the easiest start to map making. We have a couple locations that we had picked out last time before, like places that I know, but like we could do the Vasco one, which is the one that's like on my way home, which is definitely a wilderness area. And it's an area that has never had development. So it would be really interesting to me. I don't know to everyone else, but to me at least, to see how people take that map. The only thing with that map though is it's a little bit boring in that it's literally a road, one house, which will be the starting farmhouse, and then we'll have to do some kind of vehicle shop, and then the rest is just grass and water and maybe some trees. But there aren't actually trees there. There are actually power lines there, so we'd have to do power lines, which I don't think is that hard. I don't know, it depends on what you guys want to see. That's not good. So I'll put a vote up in the channel, in the Discord. Let you guys choose which kind of map we build. I think the one thing the game is missing right now is wilderness maps. Maps that are like, you don't have to see. The thing is, a lot of the wilderness style maps right now are forestry maps. And while I can understand that a wilderness style map should have some forestry, it shouldn't be the only thing you can do. And right now, a lot of the wilderness style maps are just all forestry. And there really isn't very much open land to explore. One guy who's been actually killing it with the kind of not real, fake wilderness style maps has been David Merriman. As far as I know, he's a new map maker. But he's been building, he's released 6 or 7 now. Wilderness style maps. Very minimal decoration, lots of kind of open fields and lots of forestry. And he's kind of been the only one doing it. And what I want is something like, you know, No Man's Land, right? Like No Man's Land was super popular. And all the other maps by Alien Jim, they were very, very popular, and they were minimal. That I think that like that idea of starting off with nothing or starting off with very little and making something for yourself. I really like that gameplay style. I've been actually thinking about some ideas of it, Dust Bunny, and one of the ideas that I had that to me is somewhat new and I haven't seen anyone else do, is doing a map like that Here we go. Cleared this area. Clear it more later, but right now all we need to be able to do is get a truck through here. I kind of want to do a wilderness style map where you have it doesn't. I want to build a wilderness style map that is sort of like this game. You know what I mean? Like a wilderness style map that you don't get everything for free when you start. Like, I kind of want to do a wilderness style map where even if you start with nothing, or like you can't go to the store because there is no store right away, right? And you start off with, you know, like a skid steer with a fork and a truck. And there's pallets of stuff strewn around the map that you have to go find. And then once you find them, you deliver all those things, right? You deliver that stuff you find to where the store is. And then once you do that, then you have a store. Like, so you have a construction project that's the start of your progress is a construction project. And you're given the tools to do the construction project, but that's what you start with. You're not started with farming equipment. You're not started with $1 million. And even if you start with $1 million or you mess with it, this is a really cool looking bridge, by the way. You can't actually start farming right away, right? And so to be able to unlock the store, you have to build the store. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that to me sounds different, right? Exactly. And like, make you explore the map, even though there is no fog of war or anything like that, but make you explore the map before you can use the map. Right? Or like be like start off on like an island in the corner, and like there's a huge river you have to cross, and you can't cross the you can't start your gameplay until you build the bridge. All the supplies to build the bridge are all around you, and so you start off by stacking it. And maybe in the different game modes, maybe in like the normal play mode, you start off with a trailer that already has all the stuff stacked on the trailer. And in like start from scratch mode, you start off with just a skid steer, no trailer, and make it a little bit harder, right? Those kind of things. Like, I wonder if, like, I don't know if that would, whoa, it just revealed this whole area for me, and that's pretty cool. So what do we have? Let's look at our area. We have, from where we are, we have some buildings and a bridge, another bridge that's kind of falling apart, but it looks serviceable. We have the sand quarry. Okay, so I could have gotten here from the sand quarry area too. We're still not at the crash site, which is where we're supposed to go. And this is called Pilkey? What does Pilkey mean? Is that a town? Then it looks like we have a boat ramp, a big river. We have a bunch of these like bridges that we need to construct. But we're going to need... Oh, and look, the delivery area is right here. Okay. So those are side quests. The main quest, though, is still over here. So we have to do this. Those are side quests. But we still have to deliver these inverters and get to a location. Yeah, like that's the one thing that no one's ever done, no one else has done, is that you have to build the store to be able to use the store to be able to buy vehicles. No one's done that yet. I don't even know if it's possible. Right? Or I like the idea that some maps have done. There was a BR17163, which was a map in 22, and they made it in 2025 as well. There's some stuff about that map I didn't like, but one of the things that was cool is there was a bridge that you had to build. And you had to buy those supplies from the bridge and transport them over the bridge to build the bridge to get to an island or to a part of the map that you couldn't access any other way. You could obviously warp there or teleport there, but it's a Brazilian map, yeah. And so I've been thinking about that same idea in the how do you gate playing the map, so you have to build it up. Like the start from scratch idea, but taking start from scratch to the next level, right? Where am I? I'm here. I need to go down this way. Follow the road. Taking start from scratch to the next level, where the town doesn't exist for you until you actually do the work. And like this, so the first thing you do is build a store. But there's no sell point. So even if you start doing things, you can't sell anything. And so maybe there's a grain mill or something like that you have to fix up before you can actually sell grain there. And maybe there's a sell anything station or something like that. But to get the sell anything station to work, you have to do a construction project to get it to work. And maybe there's an iron mine somewhere that's giving out iron. And then you have to be able to unlock the silo system, you have to deliver 100 metal rolls to the grain silo. And then you get access to the grain silo, right? Like those kind of things. Like one thing that I think is missing from a lot of the maps, and I've been looking at a lot of maps in the past couple days, and this is why it's kind of fresh in my mind, is one thing that's missing from a lot of maps right now is nobody's using this new construction project thing. Like no one has actually taken the time to build their own construction projects. Now, some people like Wompsville and Star Gaming, they took the time to figure out how to get the production projects from Silver Run Forest and all that kind of stuff onto their map. And so they have the construction projects that exist on the other maps on their map, but no one's taking the time to build their own construction projects except for BR161. They did actually figure out the construction project for the bridge. I haven't actually gone through and done it yet, but it appears that they figured it out, right? We've figured out where the lumber mill is. Okay, lumber mill. Kind of uncovering this map. We can't do anything with this stuff, but we're getting side objectives. That's cool. Lumber mill. Looks like this road connects through. Figure that out later. But I want to see like the construction project thing be used a little bit more, even if it's just a simple like one set of instructions to unlock, like deliver 5 pallets to unlock the store, right? Or deliver this new tractor that's not yours, that's on a flatbed to a store. And then as soon as you deliver that to the store, it unlocks the store to being used, right? So you start off with a tractor that's not yours, that you can't get in, that just happens to be on the bed of a truck. And once you deliver that tractor, then you can use the store. Like little stuff like that, I think would make it a very interesting and engaging gameplay. And kind of take a wilderness map to the next level. Because, I mean, there's only so much you can do Just yeeted across that thing. Nice. There's only so much you can do, and like I get bored easily these days because I'll go onto a new map, right, and I'll start playing and I'll start, you know, futzing around, and I buy a bunch of equipment and I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. And then I buy a mower, and then I buy a tractor, and then I go mow some stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's fun. And I do the same thing I've always done, and that's it. And I'm like, okay, this is boring. Like, I've seen what there is to see on this map already, and there's nothing else. And then I'm back to just farming. And so, and maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I'm asking for more than other players are asking for. That could be true. But I want more. I want more engagement. I don't just want to be put onto a sandbox and say, have fun. That, to me, I don't think water features like the one I just drove through would be cool. Yeah, exactly. Like, I want more water features. I want more challenging terrain. I want more, you know, things to do, things to see, challenges to be had. And I think of it from this game, but also from other games. But like, you think of like, a lot of times when I'll play other maps or other games like this, I see things that I wish we could do in Farm Sim, or wish that Farm Sim would do. Not could do, but would do. Because they could do anything. It's a matter of would. It's a matter of... Where am I trying to go? Do I need to get over this track? I need to get over this track, get over here to the other side. Yeah, I want to engage with the map. I want to figure the map out. I want to find the ins and outs of a map. I want to uncover things as I play the map. And the more I play the map, the more I uncover things. Kind of like water plains and fields that some map makers have done. It's like, yeah, that's a cool idea. But when are you planning on taking it to the next level? Ooh. I feel like I'm approaching this from the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm totally approaching this from the wrong direction. There's no way I'm getting across here. Do I quit now while I'm ahead, or soldier on? I think I'm driving a tank. I soldier on. I think I want more of the, like, the interactions. You know what I mean? I want more of, like, the... like, even simple stuff, like a farmer's market. I would love to see, like, a farmer's market that looks all dilapidated and, like, run down. And it accepts stuff. But it accepts stuff, but it doesn't give you very much money. It gives you, like, less money than normal. Goodbye. I made it to the area. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, hold on. I made it to this area. Establish a new base. Restore the railway section near the crash site. Okay. Clear the area of objects. Okay. I can't do that with this vehicle. Can I? Can I? That would be cool. No, I think I need a crane out here. I'm stuck on the train tracks again. Oh, look at that toxic spill, huh? I'm totally stuck on the train tracks. Maybe not Roadcraft, but more just... I think what I'm looking for is more interactive elements in the game to give you more to do and more feeling like you're part of the map. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of farm sim maps, you don't never feel like you're part of the map. And the people who do feel like they're part of a map, they're the ones who are building maps. They're the ones who are building new things, right? They're making it their own, which is awesome. But I don't get that because I don't like building. I like the map to be the way it is. I like to play the map the way the author intended it to be played. Like, that's what I like to do. I think I'm just wasting time by trying to clear things out here with this vehicle. Okay. All right, let's go back to where we're supposed to. Okay. Go back to the main, this one. Deliver object. Where is tracked? Where am I supposed to deliver it? Am I supposed to deliver it to the loading station? I am. Okay, so we're delivering this thing that we have up here all the way down here. All right, well, let's go do that. Stop switching quests on me. It's too much stuff to do. I can't figure this out. All right. Let's go take this very top heavy thing and head in that direction. Why not? And when we fall over and die, we'll at least know where to recover ourselves. And the interesting thing about like the idea that I'm talking about is that, number one, no one else is doing it. And if I'm going to make a map, I don't want to just do the same thing everyone else is doing. I want to do something different. I want to do something unique. I want to bring more to the game, right? And that's one thing I always do with all my mods. I want to bring something more to the game, or maybe something the devs didn't think about, or maybe something that players want but the devs don't want to give them. You know, some of those are little things like hiding the NPCs, but a lot of them are going to be like something to change your perspective on how you play the game, right? So if I'm going to spend the time making a map, I want that to mean something. I totally missed my turn somehow. So then the question is where do we make this map? Like where do we base it? And in all honesty, I think the most unique thing that we could do while leveraging base game assets would be to make a wilderness map in Japan or China or Asian map. There aren't any Asian maps. Every single Asian map that's out there is based on Hutan Pantai. Every single one. They're all edits of Hutan Pantai. People giving new vision of what Hutan Pantai look like. Hell, somebody even took the land from Hutan Pantai and made a US based map that's a forestry map. I'm totally getting stuck on this bridge. A forestry map based off of the land from Hutan Pantai. Am I stuck now? Yes, I made it. So I was thinking an Asian map. An Asian wilderness map. And use some of the buildings from the Asian DLC stuff from the Hutan Pantai map, because no one else is doing that. So I can be different in that way too. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna get up there later? Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh, I gotta go this way to the left. It's like an Asian wilderness map. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? That's something different. That's something unique. And then start adding some of these features. You know what I mean? Like we could build the map and start testing it with the map just like, you know, normal, where everything is unlocked just like normal. But then we can, before we release it, we can start adding the construction stuff. No, don't fall over. Do not fall over. There's a tactic for you. I don't know. Maybe we'll start working on that idea. Is like, how do I take the ruralness of Hutan Pantai and turn it into a wilderness map? But not Hutan Pantai, but our own. We choose where, we choose how. Maybe we base it in the Philippines or something like that. You know what I mean? Like do a Filipino, like a Philippines, an island off of the Philippines. One of the Philippines islands. And turn that into a wilderness map. But then use like the Hutan Pantai buildings, which are Asian inspired, you know, and then start doing some of this build up stuff we're talking about, you know. Maybe it's 2 islands and you have to connect the 2 islands and you have to fix the boat that gets between the 2 islands. And so you have an island that you start on, but the store is on another island, and the boat that you use to get between the island and the mainland is broken and you have to fix it. It's not just there. It's not just ready to use, but it's gated somehow by you doing effort. If I make it across this bridge, it's going to be a freaking miracle. I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did. Where am I going? I don't remember. All the way down here. Let's go that way. I'm going to go right. I don't know. I want more interactivity. I think the idea, the concept behind the construction projects, there's so many different ways to use it, and I want to figure it out, and I want to find cool ways to use it, make it more believable. Did I come through this road before? I don't think I did. You know, one thing that's surprising, actually, we've been playing for a little while now. And the game hasn't crashed yet. You know, knock on wood. But we haven't had a game crash yet, which is very surprising. We did restart the computer, though. Maybe that's helping. We've also been playing for since what, 8:30, so almost 2 hours now, and we haven't got anything done. We literally haven't got anything done yet. We've done like 2 missions so far. We're like 5% into this map. We still haven't made a single road. I'm not going to be able to yeet across that gap with this truck. That's not going to happen. So we have to very carefully drive into this mud pit down here and drive around. Okay. I'm just putting you there for now. I'm going to put you back over here because over there it's in the way. All right, come over here. And we have an inverter to deliver. Well then. Come on. Suck on something. Let's drop it. Yay. All right, area revealed. What did we reveal? Okay. Oh, we got this whole area down here. We have a sawmill station. I didn't mean to rotate the map. Sorry. Now it's going to annoy me. Sawmill station, a pumping station, and a loading station. Okay. Establish a new base near the crash site. Deliver vehicle. That's not near the crash site. That's nowhere near the crash site. Trek. Deliver it from the, you can take it right from the loading station garage. Where? This one. What is this? Oh. Oh. We have to deliver this over yonder. All right. The question is, how do you do that? Because you can see areas, like there's no fog of war in FS, right? And that's the question, is how do you do that? And so the only thing I can think of, right, Dust Bunny, to that point, which is the idea, that's the whole idea, is using the construction project mechanic, right? You can also do it in such a way where you use construction project mechanic and you have to do something, make something, deliver something, produce something, whatever. And then, but you're not like, so think about it this way. The production project mechanic isn't you have to bring building materials. That's not what it is. The way it's written is you have to bring product X in quantity Y to area Z, and then once you get enough for that step is completed. Okay? So think, instead of it just being number of planks, number of wood, number of blah, 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 blah. Don't think of it that way. Think of it just very simply A plus B equals C kind of thing. I don't think you're going to be able to drive across this. I think I'm going to flood the vehicle. But I could be wrong. Let's see what happens. We'll take it slow. They're not going to let me flood a mission vehicle, are they? Look at that, right on the line. Like, it got to a point where it said engine flooded, but I kept going. Whoa. Maybe go this way. Oh, I'm stuck on something. I'm on a boat. There's definitely like a log under the water or something. Yeah, there's no winch on this vehicle. That's the problem with this vehicle. Yeah, I'm definitely stuck on something. Like, I'm going to keep trying until I flood it. I haven't flooded the vehicle yet. Old off-roading trick. Move the tires left and right as you're going forward, and eventually you'll get out of it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I made that. Sweet. There's perseverance for you. And then I'll just tip over in some random location and just crash. After all that. Oh, great. Now what? Nope, the map isn't telling me anything. No, I shouldn't have gone this way. Hey, Kagarina, how are you? We're finally checking out Contamination in the Roadcraft DLC. This is my first time on this map. I have no idea what to expect. I did not play the beta. And surprisingly, the game hasn't crashed so far. So that's a good thing. My audio was all messed up earlier and I had to restart my computer, but no game crash. Why is that thing parked there to block me? Yet another thing to clean up and fix later. This area right here. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is a weird time for me to be doing anything, so it's all good. I've been struggling along, and Dust Bunny has been doing her best to cheer me on. But as she doesn't play this game, she's not sure how to cheer me on. No offense, Dust Bunny. There we go. Boopity boop. Boopity boop. I think we made it. We made it. God, this map is honestly one of the best decorated maps for Roadcraft so far. It's the most challenging. It's not straightforward at all. And it forces you to explore the map just to be able to do stuff. And I got a new base. I have a second base now. Can I get vehicles here? Oh, hell yes. I can get vehicles here. And it revealed this area, which is cool. Ooh. And like this town here has a bunch of stuff for me to do. I have dozens of side quests to do. Establish a route for delivering steel pipes. Isn't that the one I already did? Oh, that's the one I already did that's not working. And then this sand quarry. What's the radius of the sand quarry? Let's go into the bridges menu because that's how we determine sand quarries. All right, well, we're going to have to pave this route because they're still getting stuck here. Right? This route is dumb because they're not making it past one little piece of mud. So, but there's sand right next to it. So we're going to go in and start making a road. Let's do it. If I can find the right button to press. Come on, get me, let me out of, let me see the map. Why are you not letting me use the map? Escape. Continue, let me play the game. What the frick is going on? That was annoying. This one. No, that's not what I deployed. Confirm. I did not deploy that. I deployed this. Deploy. Well, in all honesty, I think Dust Bunny, for me, it's been a fun episode to play so far because my favorite part about games like this is seeing things for the first time. After you figure out all the ins and outs, it's still fun, but the excitement is seeing the new, solving the problems for the first time, finding out where you need to put in the effort or not, depending on how the case may be. Where am I going to need to build bridges? Do I really want to keep this bridge layer thing going? Probably not. Will I build roads everywhere? Yes. I mean, the bridge layer thing is kind of cool, but I mean, for that reason right there, totally worth it. Because I can't start to build this road or fill in that hole until I have a sand scalper. How do I get the sand scalper out of the way of the road as much as possible? I think we do it like this. Look at it. It's knocking down trees. And sand. Okay. Now we need the rest of our equipment. Tunnel exit base. We need our favorites. Where are our favorites? Not in that menu. This menu. Okay. Deploy. 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 So just deploy them all on top of each other. And then we want this one, I think. Yes. Yes. Deploy. And let's get, who goes on the front? I forget. This guy? Enter vehicle. Time to make a road. Ba-dump. Oh, wow. I think it's way up there. This one? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Gotta make sure we go straight. Gotta make sure we go straight. Straight, straight, straight. Strap cargo. I'm surprised it let me strap the cargo. We don't need these guys yet, so we're gonna leave them here. And then we're gonna get the dump truck. We're gonna start fixing stuff. No FPS issues yet, Kegarino. Surprisingly enough, I haven't had a crash yet, so that's been good. No major FPS issues. We were having a little bit of a discussion about the people voted in our Discord about what to do this week, what you guys want to see. One of the things people are saying they want to see is live map making, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And so I'm thinking about like doing something completely off the wall that no one has ever done. I want to build, my first map is not the same as the same old. I want to build something unique. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing a Asian, because no one else is making Asian maps. So I'm going to make an Asian map. An Asian map, maybe inspired by a real location. Maybe. Oh, you're just gonna pour right through a piece of concrete? Because that's super logical. What's the fill button? Refill. So I'm thinking of doing an Asian wilderness style map. And then maybe in new farmer mode, we'll just leave it alone. Or maybe in new farmer mode, we'll have it be pretty normal, right? Works normal, doesn't have anything special. But maybe in like start from scratch mode, we'll have it be a little bit cheeky or annoying, or like make you actually build your farm instead of just get it handed to you. Even to the level of like making you do something to unlock the store, to be able to buy your first equipment. You know what I mean? Like literally gating everything. Like no sell point, no store, nothing. The first thing you have to do God, that song's pretty annoying. The first thing you have to do is do a construction project that builds the store. Or maybe builds the first part of the store, which allows you to buy vehicles. And maybe there's no vehicle workshop until you build the vehicle workshop. Right? Little stuff like that to kind of let you slowly progress, and where you have a wilderness map that instead of it having something, it has nothing. And no one's ever done that before. And then the other thing I had a thought of, and this was a wilder thought, is I've been playing lots of space games where you kind of just start off on a planet somewhere, and you start off with like a drop pod. Think of Icarus. How do we apply that to farm sim? Maybe you have a drop pod, and maybe the first thing you need to do is build a vehicle store. But all you have is what came with you in the drop pod. Maybe that what came with you is in the drop pod is supplies to build that store, and maybe the only vehicle you have is a skid steer, right? I don't know. I was trying to make it like more interactive, more. Finding some new ways to play the game. We need a little bit more sand on the right side. Come on, reverse. Still having the stupid keybind issue though. That keybind issue, or that keyboard control issue we've been having. I'm still having that. Let's go to the next challenge. Give me 1 second. All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. Got the bridge layer out of the way. I feel like the sand looks different. Is anyone else seeing that? It like looks like it's higher quality or something. It looks more like a better texture. I don't know why. I don't even know if Roadcraft updated since the last time I played it. If so, I might have to fix the sand scalper again. Yeah, I feel like the sand's like a higher resolution. I don't know why. Well, we fixed those 2 holes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fix this. And I'm going to start paving that road. And then I'm going to try to come back on stream a little bit later. We'll continue Roadcraft a little bit later today. So we'll do another episode of this. And we'll continue on this contamination map. I'm having fun playing Roadcraft right now. We haven't played Roadcraft in a while. And I'm going to come back and continue on this contamination map in maybe a couple hours. So keep your ears out for another notification. Discord notification or whatever. So keep your Discord notifications on, or if you guys follow me on Twitter, you can, I always alert on Twitter also. See, look at that. Nice and smooth. Good to go. And then hopefully we'll be done with this road, and then we'll continue on with some of the other tasks that we have surrounding us when we come back in a couple hours. I need a little bit of a break. We've been going for, what, 3 hours now? So, yay. If you guys have time, and as always, once I end the stream, if you guys want to watch the replays, I love it when you guys watch the replays, but definitely let me know in the comment section if you do watch the replays, because it's very interesting to me to see who watches live and who watches replays, because that also helps YouTube algorithms and stuff. See, now we don't need the bridge anymore because we have nice graded sand mound or something. But now we have to spread sand along that entire road at a minimum. Well, of course we'll pave it because we already got the paving equipment out, and we'll come back later and do that. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for coming along. I'll be back in a couple hours, and we'll play some more of this Roadcraft. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Special thank, as usual, to our AM members. See, right there, Dust Money, amazing impact. Thank you, Dust Money, for your amazing impact. I am humbly supported. I'm humble for all of your support and everyone else's support. We did have someone change their name recently. Farmer Coder is a new name over on our amazing impact. And thank you so much for everyone who helps out. As always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.